Hello everyone. I would like to share my thoughts on becoming a vegetarian. So the statements I've chosen for discussing is all people should become vegetarians. And the reason why I chose this one is because I can see that it's become a modern fad, and more people are becoming vegetarians these days. They mainly give three reasons for it. The first one would be ethical reason. The second one is environmental side of the issue, and the third one is probably health benefits that supposedly go with becoming a vegetarian. So I just would like to comment on all three of them and maybe to prove them wrong in some way. So the first one is ethical reasons. So many people claim that we've achieved that level of development. We humans as a species, that it's already unethical and to eat meat and other species, right? So it means that they consider it cruel and violent. And actually, they also think that and they usually say that eating meat is bad. But if we say that eating meat is bad, that means that people who eat meat are bad. And that means that all the predators in the world, like a lion, a tiger, a cat, and a dog, that they are also bad. But to me, there's nothing bad about it. It's just a natural cycle of life. And it's been designed this way that animals eat other animals, and there is nothing wrong with it. So that's the first thing about ethical reasons to it. I know that there are some people who are disgusted at the sight of meat and who might feel nauseous when they see meat, raw meat, or maybe even cooked meat. I'm sure that this is the good reason to become a vegetarian. So I know that it might happen, and go for it if you experience this kind of feelings when you see meat. The second reason is environmental reason, right? And I partly agree with this reason to become a vegetarian, because I myself believe that the meat production has gone through the roof. There's too much meat on our supermarket shelves. And I'm not gonna talk about the whole world. I know that in Asian countries, like, plant-based diet is more prevalent, but in Russia I would say that we eat 60% of meat products a day. It includes like processed food, like sausages and maybe some smoked sausage or poultry, and also different kinds of meat. But on a daily basis, 60%. That's definitely too much. This is not something that our bodies are used to, because according to the evolutionary process, we used to eat much less meat than we have access to right now. And that's why I would say that just reducing the amount of meat intake on a daily basis would already do good to the environment. So let's make it not 60 but 30 or even 40 would be okay. This is something that I'm aiming at, because I understand that in order to have a healthy body, we need to have a nutritious food and get all the nutrients possible. And this leads me to my third point, health benefits. For some reason, many people believe that vegetarians are inherently healthier than meat eaters, but that's not always the case. So I can go back to the evolutionary process, and the kind of people we are right now, that's because we've been meat eaters for many centuries. Our brain developed in that way because we used to hunt animals. We needed to come up with tools to do it. We needed to come up with how to survive, yes, to develop some techniques, and that's what brought us to this level of development. That's why to say that we are not meat eaters in our nature, I think is wrong, because we've been and we will always be, probably. And let's get back to health benefits. One more thing, again, fruits and vegetables are wonderful, make wonders for our health, true, but so does meat, because meat has protein, the protein which is familiar to our body, and also Vitamin B, I'm pretty sure. This is the easiest way to get vitamin B. That's why I would say becoming a vegetarian without thinking it through, without thinking how you're gonna substitute all the necessary elements we get from meat, is a surefire way for disaster. And if you've ever thought about it, you also need to think about your diet and where you can get all the elements from. So basically, that's it. I have nothing against vegetarians. I would even say that I admire them because I can't stop eating meat. I feel that my body needs some meat. Like, I wouldn't say on a daily basis, but still some portions of meat a week. But I'd say that it's a right of everybody to choose what's best for them. The only thing that I don't like is when people try to impose their opinion on me. Live and let live, yes? So I think we can coexist in this world of vegetarians and non-vegetarians and be happy. Thank you very much.